Hi everybody, welcome back. It is Katrina here. Hello all my dolls. As promised, I'm coming back to you or with you all today in regards to the 21 questions. Now, before I get started, let me state this. I didn't get 21 questions. I ended up with more like 10, so I'll go ahead and change the title to 10 questions about me and so forth. I'll try to keep this video as simple as I possibly can. You all, I'm actually in my car videoing or shooting this video simply because it's a lot quieter out here. I can think. I don't have to hear my dogs bark in the background, so if the camera is a bit shaky, I'm holding it. Alright, so here goes. The first question is, how old am I? For you all that don't know, I know I've stated it before a couple of times in the videos. However, for my newcomers, I am 33 newcomers. Sorry, I'm 33 years old. Someone else asked, where do I live? I live, oh, that hair is sticking up. I live in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, so I live in Texas. Who was my tubal reversal doctor? His name was Bernard Rosenfeld. He's actually out of Houston, Texas. You all, he has been doing tubal reversals for well over 15 years. I want to say probably 20 plus. However, I could be off a little bit by the numbers, but I'm 100% sure it's well over 15 years. How long was the surgery? This is question number 4, sorry. The surgery essentially was, the surgery in itself, I want to say maybe 2.5 hours possibly. Yeah, I know they had a hard time, you know, waking me up after the fact, and that typically happens. Like, I can hear the people talking to me, but it's like my body, it's just, to me, I feel like maybe they gave me too much medicine, and this is with every surgery I have, but everybody's body copes differently with different type of meds. So it was essentially 2 hours. Question number 5, how much did my tubal reversal actually cost? I believe that I paid about $7,000 if I'm not mistaken. It could have been close to $7,500, but I think in retrospect I paid about $7,000, between $7,000 and $7,500, somewhere in there. I don't have the exact figures on me. I looked for my receipt, but I couldn't find it anywhere. What medicines did my doctor prescribe to me to help me conceive? I wouldn't necessarily state that they gave me anything to help me conceive. However, my gynecologist did provide, or prescribe, I'm sorry, she prescribed Clomid for me, like back in March, if I'm not mistaken. So I took Clomid back in March. However, to my understanding, Clomid is not necessarily a fertility drug. It's one of those drugs that, or meds, let me state that. It is one of those meds that's supposed to help with stimulating ovulation and so forth. Question number 7. Would I recommend my tubal reversal doctor? I don't know. I would like to say yes. However, my experience, it didn't go like I thought it should. I'm a very analytical person, so I kind of think things out before I do them. I don't know. I mean, if you guys want to use them, feel free to look him up. You know, you can Google his information. If somebody came to me and asked me, hey, like personally, if it was someone I knew, hey, Katrina, how do you feel about me going to Dr. So-and-so? I tell them, make sure you do your homework. There are 1,000,001 doctors out here that you can actually, you know, choose and go to on your own. However, you know, it's your own personal preference. His staff was pretty knowledgeable. They were okay. I just expected for my experience to be different and the facility to be a little bit different. And this is my review. This is my own personal opinion. That's just me. So you can take what I say for a grain of salt, or, you know, you can go, and if you live in the DFW area or in the Houston area or somewhere else and you're considering this particular doctor, I state that you all do all of your homework. That's the best information I can give you. I don't know if I would recommend him, but then again, I don't know any other doctor that I can say yes for sure, other than my OBGYN. If you guys want the information for her, I'll be more than happy to provide that information to you all. Question number 8. What advice can I give my TTCers? Can I give TTCers what advice? I mean, we just literally, we have to continue to be patient and not to give up. Just continue to do whatever needs to be taken, or the proper steps that needs to be taken in order to have a successful pregnancy. I know individuals that have been trying for 5-10 years, and you know, they end up with their bundle of joy. You know, I know people that right after they, you know, got their tubes untied, they ended up pregnant, had a successful pregnancy, and heck, they've got 2 or 3 kids by now, you know. So I don't know, you know, just stay mindful, just stay prayerful, just stay hopeful. You know, that's the best advice I can give, you know, each of you all that's trying to conceive. Number 9, how do I cope with my losses? That one's a kind of touchy topic. How can I put this? I do the best that I can. Every day I wake up, it's a struggle. Every day I go to sleep, it's a struggle. Every day throughout the day, I see something that, you know, just makes me just want to cry, or makes me kind of wonder. It's a struggle. I will tell you all, it's something that you never really truly ever get over. It's just one of those things where you learn how to deal with it. That's basically what I can say. You learn how to cope with it. You learn how to deal with it. It's not here, you know, after several months, you know. Let me state this: when it first happens, it's here. It's right here in the center of your mind. But as time goes on, it starts to, I don't want to say dissipate, but it starts to kind of not become your the first thing you think about morning, noon, and night, excuse me, and all throughout the day. Is one of those things where as time goes on, you know, you'll think about it, but you don't think about it as much, unless it's either, you know, somebody has brought it up, or it's an anniversary, or a scent, a smell. You know, certain things remind you of that. But for the most part, it's a struggle. It's a struggle. Even now, it's a struggle. And that's one reason I hadn't uploaded the video. I don't know, this is kind of off topic, but that's one reason I actually hadn't uploaded the video yesterday. It just was too much yesterday. It really was. So, and for the final question, question number 10, how many more children would I like? Essentially, I had always stated I wanted my family to consist of 5 children. However many more, you know, God allows me to have, that's probably what I'll have. I would really, at this point, you know, I'm getting older, I'm not getting any younger. My youngest one is 12, so maybe one more, depending on how my body acts. You know, I might be able to have 2, but hopefully at least one more. So you all, that's kind of all the questions that I have here, and that was a total of 10 questions. Hopefully, you know, that has answered some of you ladies questions that you know, I hadn't been able to get to previously. So on to a couple other things, you guys. I have decided I was going to go back to school. So Tuesday, I'm actually starting school. I'm going for aesthetics. For those of you who don't know what aesthetics is, it's becoming an esthetician. So essentially one that does facials, makeup, things of that nature. That's the only way I know how to put it. It's in, you know, the fashion industry. So yeah, I decided, you know, with me doing freelance makeup, with me, I've been doing weddings. I've been kind of busy this summer, so I said, you know what, let me just go ahead and, you know, get a certification, or my license rather, for this. And you know, I want to go into business for myself. So next year, for me, I'm only going part-time, so it's going to take about 7 or 8 months. So I do want to go ahead and get this under my belt, and I want to get my business running. So I'm really excited about that. I'm really excited. Hopefully I meet some really grand people and, you know, do a few collaborations with them and just kind of see, you know, what the world throws at me. So yeah. All right, you all, I promised I wouldn't make this video too long. I hope that you all have a safe and wonderful Sunday. And for those who have children going back to school tomorrow, you guys, let's be safe with our kids. I know a couple of friends of mine's, they won't have their children next summer. Let me state that. You know, some people's kids have went off for the summer, and this literally, before summer ended, during summer, what have you, that was their last time with their kids. So you all, let's be mindful of the children going back to school. Let's make sure they have a safe year. Kiss on them, love them, encourage them, and all that good stuff. Until next time, ladies, be safe. I love you all. Bye bye.